files are not necessarily the same. PNG files are the files that you're going to most likely use for printing projects. So we use PNG files mostly with like sublimation, print and cut, things like that. Resolution does matter with PNG files. You definitely want a resolution of at least 300 dpi. That's going to give you that sharp look, and it's not going to be like fuzzy or blurry. You can use that format in a lot more programs like Canva. You can use PNG files. Some SVG files will work in Canva, but it's kind of iffy. PNG files are pretty much as is, so I like to look at it like you can't take anything away from what's on a PNG file, but you can add to it. So if you get a PNG file and like say you wanted to add a name somewhere or add to the file, you could, but you're not going to be able to like ungroup it and change colors and things like that as you would an SVG file. Now remember, there's an exception to almost everything in life, except God. So there are going to be ways that you can manipulate and do these things. PNG files are not necessarily editable. PNG files are as is, so you're going to print it exactly as it is. Sometimes you can go in and play around with it and manipulate it if you have design skills and you know how to use different programs. There are lots of new different techniques. Technology changes every day. But for the most part, that is the difference. Again, SVG files are going to be more so your cut files. PNG files are more so your print files. There are other file formats, so like JPEG, I think it's DXF, EPS. The format of the file determines which program you can use to use the file, print the file, edit the file. I personally like to use Photoshop. I also use Cricut Design Space sometimes. I also use Inkscape. So again, it's super important to know the difference in your file types, especially when you're purchasing these files and making them, because you always want to save them in the right format. Again, if you'll recall, when we do a lot of projects in Canva and we're going to save it for like a print project, we'll usually export it as a PNG file with a transparent background. So there's still a whole lot more information to share with you guys, and I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Like and follow for more.